Hey, what's up guys? In this video we're gonna see how we can create one remote GitHub account, and inside the GitHub account we're gonna create one remote repository, and then the files we have locally in our computer, like we have the file like b.txt, and then we're gonna push all of these files into this remote repository so that everyone can view this file remotely and also can contribute and modify these files. So first of all, let's just create one GitHub account. So to create the GitHub account, first of all we have to go to the website github.com, and here you have to click on sign up, and then here you have to enter your email address and click on continue. So there is no rocket science, you have to just follow along and you will be easily able to create your GitHub account. So once you have created your GitHub account, let's now see how we can create one remote repository so that we can store all of our codes remotely. So to create one remote repository, you have to click on this create new button and then click on new repository. First of all, you have to provide one name for the remote repository. So we're gonna call it GitHub tutorial. Here you can add some description about this repository, which is optional, so we can skip this for now. So here we can either make our repository as public so that everyone on the internet can view our repository, or we can make it private also. Here also we can add one optional readme file. For now we're just gonna keep it simple, and once you have done with all of that, you can just click on create repository and we will able to create our first GitHub repository. And here we have all the commands, so these commands can be used to create a new repository on the command line. Or suppose we have some existing code base and we wanted to push that code. For that purpose we can use these commands. So we have successfully created this GitHub repo. Let's now see how we can push our files on the GitHub repo. So let's now push all of the files in the master branch into the remote repository. So first of all we have to copy this link because this is the remote repository link. So we're gonna copy that, and then we have to run this command git remote add origin and then the link of our repository. So we just copy that and we have to run this command right here. So this will add one new remote repository named origin with this specified URL. So this URL basically points to the remote repository hosted on the GitHub. And then we have to run this command git branch -m main. So we're gonna copy that and we'll just run this here. So this command is basically going to rename the master branch to the main branch. If we run git branch, the master branch is renamed to the main branch, and the reason is to align with the naming convention of the GitHub. And after that we have to run this command. So let's just copy that and we're gonna run this here. So you can see we have successfully pushed two of our files into the remote repository. First of all we are using git push, so this is to push the local file into the remote, and -u, so this is a flag and that is used to set up the tracking between the local branch and the remote branch. So here you can see initially our repository was empty. Now if we refresh that, so you can see we have successfully pushed these two files from our local repo into this remote GitHub repository. Now everybody on the internet can view those files and they can contribute to our code, and which was the purpose of creating and hosting on the GitHub. So hope you understand the concept. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.